Great, thank you. Welcome everybody. On behalf of the Otatahi Christchurch Committee, I'd like to introduce Giovanni Part One.
Yeah, we do business.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Giovanni had quite a few conversations since you arrived.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been really lovely to get to know you a bit.
Likewise.
Yeah, and so I'd like to say benvenuto.
Benvenuto.
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And grazie mille.
Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much. Yay.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. This is the moment when we start, isn't it? The beginning. It's always fascinating, the beginning. And I'm on the side, so I'm going to walk in the center, which is an amazing event. And I want to do it very carefully, because it is the beginning. Ready? Thank you. If you breathe, the muses will come with us. The muses are 9, the 9 muses. Can you all hear me? Yes? It's good? Can you hear me? Louder? Great, I can speak louder. On stage, you are all psychodramatists, correct? Yes. So you are used to be on stage, and on stage, you're not alone, you're never alone. There are at least 9 muses, and often some sounds. The muses are the daughters of Zeus and memory. And so when you are on stage, you are with them, and if you breathe, they will come to you and they will amuse you. So I'm going to be amusing myself, yourself, and hopefully even the muses and the gods of theatre and the goddess that are here with us today. Thank you. So in order to maximize the effect of the muses, we need to breathe. Perfect. Because you know you are psychodramatist. What a fantastic definition. Psyche is Greek, and it means, of course, soul. Fantastic. But also, before being soul, it's actually the breath. So you are dramatist of the breath, or of the spirit, if you prefer. What a wonderful job you have. And not to mention that in Greek, psyche means also butterfly. Did you know that? And why? Because that's part of the body that, when you die, flies away somewhere. Where does the butterfly fly? We don't know. We will soon discover. Because there's only one thing, and only one thing we know for sure about life. That it is limited! Damn it! Damn it! Are you with me? Exactly! Damn it! So now I can start. Time is limited. Therefore, we need to make the best out of it. And if you breathe, the moment will expand into its perfect moment. Ding! What is this name, the name of this little object in English? Stopwatch. Tick, tack, tack. Stop! Oh, shit. The terrible term. Stopwatch. Stop! Also known as chronometro, chronometer. Now, Kronos, who was he? He was a god of time. A god of time, of flowing time. Tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick. Kronos. But, check it out, there was another god in Greek mythology. Did you know that? Yes! And his name was? Kronos! The god of the perfect moment, of the sublime opportunity, when things happen and they cannot not happen. Also known as timing. Ding! So, this terrible watch, or stopwatch, behaves remind us that Chronos is limited! Hey! Which means I only have an hour with you today. It's incredible, but I have an hour. Kairos tell me, hey, you have an hour made of 60 minutes, and every minute is made of 60 seconds. Wow! So, in order to maximize the effect of Kairos on me and on us, I'm going to do something very important. I'm going to take off the mask of intelligence from my face, which is this. The mask of intelligence, intus legere, read into. We all want to be intelligent, of course. It's great to be able to read into things. Yes, I'm so intelligent. But this one is the mask of stupidity. So, thank you very much. I will put my intelligence as a supervisor here. Thank you very much. Supervise me while I will walk into the space of stupidity, which is my job for today. Breathe, because if you breathe, you will feel more. And you will feel that we know very little. Isn't it? There are much more things we don't know than things we know. You walk in a library, wonderful, so many books, so many books. How many books can you read? Oh, shit, I want to read this and that and that. No, you can't. You will be stupefied. Stupefied. Stupid comes from stupefied. Why? Because life is happening to us all the time. And you breathe, and you feel it. What the hell is happening? And often we don't know. You feel a lot, you understand a little. Stupid. Do you remember when you arrived? Wow! What's it all about? So, what makes us human is not our intelligence. I'm sorry to inform you. Is our capacity of being stupefied by what we don't know. By being stupefied by the amazing show called life and the fact that we are part of it and who the hell knows how it works. And in the end, we're going to go like, oh. And that was it. What a strange thing. Who designed this? So, the title of my keynote. A keynote, what a brilliantly pretentious thing to say. My note is a key to something, watch out. So, thank you for inviting me because, yes, it was a surprise when I was invited by Sarah and Hilde. Say, hey, are you interested in coming to what is it? Psychodrama. Oh, psychodrama, wow. You know, you have to know that I have a soft spot for psychodrama because my first therapist, brilliant woman called Lucia, she was a psychodramatist. Whoa! Yes. So I have vivid memory of my first therapist. You know, the first therapists are like, how are you? I'm very well. Yes. There's something glorious about your first therapy session because, like, it's like walking in like. Whoa! So one of the best things like a drama to do this. So I was like, I think I'm going to go because I want to come and cross-pollinate with you all. You know, I come, I'm a bee, I come, I rub my wings and my paws. Some pollen falls out on you and I rub with you and then some pollens come to me and then we all go to pollinate flowers. That's what we do, really, isn't it? So, here I am. Thank you very much for calling me. Yay! So, the title of my keynote. Superb title. I'm so proud of my title. The title says, The Tao of Laughter. Column. Comic archetypes and the healing power of humor. Wow. Who the hell designed that amazing title? Yes, thank you very much. Now, I will start my keynote, with some etymology. Etymology is the study, the logos, the discourse on words, etymos. Etymo is the truth, the essence. The word has a soul. Did you know that? Every word has a soul. And in my world, every word has a body. Every word is an embodied event. So, etymology, not to be confused with entomology, which is the study of bugs. So, we love bugs, but not today, okay? Etymology. The Tao of laughter. The Tao. Thank you very much to our Oriental friends. The Tao is known also as, in English, the
Way.
The way. What is the way? Shit! Can I come back? Nope! Who said that? Can I come back? Nope! Reincarnation? No, not sure about that. So the Tao, everybody knows this. It's linear, isn't it? So the ancient Taoistic people, they saw the Tao, life is a path. Chronos. We'll come back to the same problem. We laugh because we know this. This is a damn design. We have limited time. Damn it. Eee. So the Tao tells us that life is a path, it has a beginning, a crescendo, some events, some kairos, and then an end. We are on the path. Where are we going? We have no idea, except that we are going to go somewhere. Who knows? Ah! So the Tao is a very wonderful concept, and the ancient ideogram of Tao is actually a stylized figure of somebody walking. Amazing. So we laugh because, and first of all, because we are human. And laughter is potentially the best answer to death. Think about it, but not too much. Now you're laughing, so you are laughing. What an incredible process is laughter. Now, when you laugh, there is a there's a release, isn't it? And you cannot laugh intellectually. I mean, you can, but it doesn't really work very much. Eventually you're going to laugh with your body. So laughing is connected with pleasure and release. And it is proven that it rises the endorphins, create pleasure, maximize your wealth. Your wealth. What an interesting lapsus. I wanted to say your health, but actually maximize your wealth. Thank you very much. Lapsus got in here. So it creates a flow in your body, and it is connected with pleasure. And you let go. You let go like in, we can laugh together. If people laugh together, very hard to fight after that. You tell a joke, you love the person a little more, isn't it? We laugh together, hello. And laughing is connected with release is connected with pleasure. And when you have pleasure, my friend Marcel said, welcome. You say, welcome home. You don't say, well gone home. And that's why when we make love and we reach the maximum of pleasure, we say, we're coming home. Oh, baby, I'm coming. You don't say, oh, baby, I'm going. You don't say that. You say, I'm coming. So when we laugh, literally, we come together, like the song of the Beatles. Come together, right now.
All of me.
So what we're doing here as a community, we are how we are experiencing something that we all feel, and we are feeling it together, and we can release together. And in doing that, we find some sort of a pleasure. Welcome home. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my human being that, like me, is afraid of dying, and is afraid of pain, and is afraid of being wounded, and is excited about loving and taking risks, and etc., etc., etc. Are you keeping breathing? The time of laughter. Laughter is possibly a solution to an impossible problem. And the word solution means that something is solved, is released. Now, you are all therapists, so you know the amazing event of a release. When you actually can feel something and let it be seen, let it be welcomed, let it be held, let it be celebrated. So laughter is fundamental human activity, and apparently they studied that some primates laugh. Like some chimpanzee, they are all there hanging out on like trees, etc. And then a chimpanzee comes and everybody laughs. They love the surprise of the event, like peekaboo. And the little child goes like, and then you disappear. Then you come back again. What's that? What's that? They go on forever. Like the little bomb. What's that? It's an amazing thing we're able to do. Laughter, the time of laughter. And this is the path, isn't it? And we have been laughing for a very long time. Wherever you go, there will be laughter. In whatever tribe, culture, places in the world, people will laugh and cry in whatever order you want to put them. Okay? You laugh and cry, you cry and laugh. Human nature. And in every culture, there are some humans, some roles, some people, some bodies that for some reasons they are called or catalyzed by the community and the world to be the one who kind of remind the group about comedy and humor and laughter, and they've always been, and always there will be. Unless the machines will take over. And careful, any engineer here? I hope you're working towards the right cause. No, they're trying to do things, artificial intelligence. What a stupid idea! How if they make the artificial stupidity? We're all going to be fucked, sorry for the word. Now, my job in life is to resist and fight against artificial intelligence with natural stupidity. This is what I do in life. That's my goal. Natural stupidity versus artificial intelligence. So today, for this hour, you're going to join me in the cause. Okay?
Yes.
So, my title, Comic Archetypes. Comic Archetypes. Comedy. Ta-da! Comedy is a Greek word. Komoideo. Komos is the village. So comedy is about laughing at each other because we are stupid. And if you go like Latin theater, Greek theater, comedy was one of the three big classical territories of theater: tragedy, satirical drama, and comedy. And comedy is about humans. We are stupid. We don't get it. We are too much of something. Too jealous, too vain, too proud. We are too passionate, or we are no less passionate. We are pathological. Pathological. Mwah. What a wonderful word. Pathos. What does it mean? Pathos. Suffering. Pathos is suffering. But it's also passion. You have the same word in English. How wonderful. Pathology is pain, but also passion. You might say pathology is actually the study of passions. Same word. English. Pathos, passion. Ding. We are pathological, we are laughable, we just don't get it. You know, in old theater, Latin theater, you find the same stuff. The love story and all the, betrayal and family dramas and all these things and lovers and, oh, I love you, yes, but I can't, oh, that stuff, wonderful. Comedy. So, humans love to laugh at each other because they see each other stupidity and say, that's so stupid. Comedy. Now, comedy, why types? Why archetypes? Now, our friend Carl Gustav, yes, the great man with the pipe, Carl Gustav, he was the first in a way that's really catalyzed this idea that, wait a second, in our psyche, well, fantastic psychic territory, there are some types. Typo, typo, you have this in English, typo, typography. It used to be a piece of wood and you would carve a letter on it. Typo. So typography, type means to sculpt. So apparently there are some types that tends to come back. Woohoo! There are some types in our mind, in our brain, that tends to, our psyche, that tends to come back. Archetype, meaning they've been there for a long time. Archeos, arche. Woo, they were there from the beginning. Yay! Very long time. Woohoo! We can trust them. You can trust the lover, the cook, the witch, the madman, the emperor, the wise man, the old man, the cynics, the trickster, the clown, the fool. You can trust them. They're always there. They're non-personal. They're transpersonal. It's not us, it's them. I love words. When the Greek people talked about theater, they would say when you walk on stage, you become enthusiastical or enthusiastic. Entheos, meaning you are in God, you are possessed by the gods and the goddesses. Mwah! You do psychodrama, you're possessed by the roles, isn't it? You walk in and they take you like, wow, I'm going to be your mother, yay! I'm going to be your mean father, wow, let's do it. Wonderful stuff. They are universal, that's why we love doing that. And that's why we work in theater. I project onto you my passion, but you're psychodramatist. The dramatist. Drama is action. Action of the psyche. Mwah! So our dear friend Carl Gustav said, our psyche is like a field with masks. Wow. He never worked in space, he was a more verbal character, but he saw that we had types. So my point here, there are comic archetypes that return in every culture, and they are meant to help us to laugh about it all. To breathe and go like, oh my God, I am taking myself, sorry, so seriously. And you know what? I'm going to die anyway. Shit. So, well, maybe I can relax a little bit. I'm falling anyway. So, archetypes, they've been there for a long time. And they will be there also for a long time. And I need to check chronos. Perfect, thank you, Hyros. Could be Hyros too for us. Comic archetypes. Healing! Do you know the word healing? Such a good term. What does it mean? Greek. Holland. Whole. You have this in English, to whole. Whole is that things get together. You become whole again. To heal is to return to your integrity, to become one. When you feel, you heal. That's the beginning of healing. So healing is a process of embodiment where you can feel more of your pieces. I cannot say all of your pieces. That would be quite wonderful. Enlightenment, full awakened. I would feel everything on me. I am an awakened being. I feel everything, including my own narcissism. Okay? So we try to feel more and heal more and, come with our pieces. I remember my first drama session. I come there with a bag of a shopping bag of horrors. And then I put that here, put them there, just falling, and then like, okay, how do you feel about that? Okay, and then things happen, and then awareness, thanks God and the goddesses. Fantastic stuff with you, eh? So, types, they've been there for a long time. Healing. Power! Wow! Difficult word, isn't it? Power. We all want power. Don't we?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, of course we want power. Power is about, in Latin, potere. In English you have power and you have potency. This kind of ancient word potenza, which is more, potency, often impotence and potency, is very connected with the physicality of creation. But power is connected with the ability of manifest action and potential. Same word, potential. So we, of course, as living being, we need power. We need to be able to express our potential. Otherwise, we're going to go mad and pathological. I can't be myself. I want the power to be myself. Myself, not yourself or themselves. I want to be myself. Then I might learn to let go of the myself and just be the self. But first part is, I want to be me. Remember when a child, it's me. How old are you? I'm almost 6. You don't say I'm 5.5. You're not saying 5 in 2 months. I'm almost 6. It's me. Look at me. I'm happening. We'll know that, so we want power. We need power. And we need to be allowed to take power and to give power. Because power is also about protection. In the ancient world, power, the one who had power was the lord or the king or the queen had power, was also the power to protect the people or protect yourself. So we need the power to do that. Power. And humor, power of humor. Aha! Humor is an incredible power! Now, what is the humor? Latin. Umore. Bodily fluids. So, I know. It's always wonderful. I come to this place, psychodrama conference, and I see them everywhere. I see them. Yes! This is the receptacle of humor. This is a phenomenal message which says, it is okay if we cry. Actually, it is great. We come here for that sometimes. It is okay to shed a tear or 2 or 25 or 25,000. So, humor are bodily fluids. Yes, saliva, tears, the bile, the bile, the internal juices, sexual juices. Oh, I'm getting wet. We're getting wet with life. And then we cry. And that's it. And that's called humor. And we laugh. Now, in the old days, you would say to have good humor. Oh, today Mr. Such and Such has a good humor. But this is a medical term. In the old days, a doctor would smell your pee, would smell you, would taste your juices. It's good humor. It's true. Maybe you met some old doctor that still work with their senses and not just with the wonderful machine that we have. So to be in good humor, it means to have tasty bodies. And you know what I'm talking about, because when you love somebody or when you hate somebody, you love or hate their smell. Correct? We have bodily function that reminds us of our animal state, and smell is phenomenally important. You taste good. I want to eat you. Oh. And if you're a child, you can't say, Mommy, I don't want to go to Uncle John because his house tastes bad, it smells terrible. You know, that person smells horrible. Why you smell so bad? Remember? You will have a story like that, you know. You don't want to go somewhere because that person just smells bad. The house stinks. You remember that? There we go. So humor tells us where we are, what we feel. And you certainly know this feeling of particular fear in your body that will start smelling something. You have the smell of fear in your body. I remember that when I was at university, the day of the exams. There was this thing there was like this particular fear of that exam that had a particular smell. It was not a good humor at all. And then I played rugby many years, and the smell of the sweat of the rugby man. I couldn't drink pints of that. Any rugby man in the group here? You know what I'm talking about. You know, it's just like this bonobo life. Like rugby is a pretext for hugging. It's just a fantastic pretext for hugging and sublime partnership between men. Just like, come here, I want to tackle you, hell of me. It doesn't make any sense as a sport. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I loved it. It saved my life in many ways. So, humor. Okay. So humor is what connects us through liquids, not through solids. And when we connect through solids, it's called war. It's terrible. It's really bad. Musical instruments are a good use of solid because they turn particles into waves. So music is a great use of solid. But otherwise, we connect through wetness. What is the percentage of water in the human body? A lot. Yeah, it's about 80, 85. If you are small and like full of like fattiness, you might be like 90 and something. If you're very, very thin, you might be 75, but you know. Well, like mushrooms. Yes, like mushroom, mainly made of water. So, the fluid, here we have flowers and we have my little water, thank you very much, my little liquid. And so be proud of this. Because the day in which we will have this in every office, and in the parliament, and in the schools, it will be a great day. We can all cry together, and that's okay. This is a fantastic, I really was very happy when I saw that in every room this was set up for, great. Also because sometimes, it's so gentle. Just one, or sometimes. And you can take as many as you need, so it's like, it's reassuring. We can flow. Flow is okay. Healing power of humor. Umore, buon umore, umorismo. I have the fortune and the honor to work as a trainer with clown doctors. Clown doctors has a particular variety of artists that go into hospital and their job is to bring humor where things are not easy. And their task is bring humor and comedy and make people laugh in a moment where it's probably the last thing you want to do is to laugh. Death is around. Whoosh. And then can we go and say, hey death, hold on, let's have a laugh first. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Now there is a story, one variation on the many stories about the player. Ancient Grimm Brothers story. There are variations on that, the player. This man that's so good at playing cards, he wins all the time, he plays anything, it's just an incredible player. And then one night, death is there. And the player goes like, shit. He knows it's his time. But he goes like this. Hey death, okay, I'll come with you, but first, let's play. And Death start playing. Bad idea. Because the player keeps winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, and Death gets bored and bored and bored and bored, and then she goes away. In some versions she falls asleep, and then the player takes her or whatever gender is Death, and put it in the locker away. In some other version, the player gives her spirit and gets her drunk. Long story short, the player doesn't die. So the morality of this is that if you're playing and death comes, you don't die. It's profound! Because play means that you're experiencing what you're experiencing. That you're enjoying the fall, you're enjoying being there, and therefore you don't die, you're alive. Until you're dead, and then you're dead. Okay, you're dead. Okay, so this is the end of my first part. I'm very, very organized, perfect, 37. And now I'm going to spend some words on some of these archetypes that are there with us all the time. And the first one of them is our great protector and inspirer. It's called the Fool. F-O-O-L. Fool is a Latin word, and it comes from the word follis, and follis is the bellow full of air with whom you blow on the fire. So the fool is full of air. And you may be familiar with the tarot cards, and the number 0, emptiness, is the fool. In French is le mat, the madman.